Assalamu alaikum. In this video, I will talk about the second and third conditionals. I will try to make these lessons as simple as I can. If you don't understand the zero and first conditional, you may watch part 1 of this video. So let's start. Second conditional. This structure is used to talk about the things that are impossible, very unlikely, or hypothetical. We discuss the situations that are completely imaginary or unreal situations. Now let's look at how the structure goes. It goes like if clause. We use if plus past simple. That is the second form of verb. And in the result clause, we use would plus first form of verb. Now let's look at the example. If I won the lottery, I would travel a lot. Here, we are imagining an unreal situation in the past, that if I won the lottery, as you haven't won the lottery, you can't travel. But you are imagining, you are just imagining or assuming an unreal situation. That if you had won it, what would you do? In the next example, if they sold their house, they would be rich. Again, you are imagining a situation where you are thinking that if they sold the house, they would have been rich. Let's look at another example. If I were you, I would never quit that job. Or you may also say, if I were at your place, I would not have done this thing. But in reality, this is not the situation. This is not the case. So we use second conditionals for the hypothetical situations or very unlikely situations that are unreal or based on imagination. Now let's move to this third conditional. We use third conditionals to talk about regrets or disappointments or our unfulfilled desires. In this type of conditionals, we talk about past, especially the unreal past. In fact, in these structures, we imagine a situation in the past and the imaginary result in the past, which is not real or not true. And we cannot change the past. Sometimes we wish that we could change, but we can't. Let's look at the structure formula. In if clause, we use past perfect tense. Past perfect, that is had plus the third form of verb. And in the result clause, we use would have with the past participle. And the past participle is the form number 3. Verb form 3. Let's understand with a couple of examples. If you had studied, you would have passed the exam. In this sentence, there is a regret. There is a desire that if I had studied, if I had worked harder, if I had studied hard in the past, or if you had studied hard in the past, you would have passed the exam. But in reality, this is not the case. As you hadn't studied, you haven't passed. So situation is unreal. It's just based on imagination. You are thinking for a different outcome. Let's look at the second example. If I hadn't been sick, I would have gone to your party. But this is not the case. The result is different. You are just imagining this thing in the past, that if you hadn't been sick, you would have gone there in the party. So you are imagining a different situation, a different result, which is not real or which is not true, because you cannot change the past, but you wish that you could change it. I give another example. If I had worked hard in 10th class, I would have got free admission. Or if I had got a scholarship in 10th class, I would have got free admission. So you are a bit upset about that, yet that you didn't work hard or you didn't get the scholarship in the past. This is why you cannot get free admission in any college. So you saw that we imagine a situation in the past and we wish that we could change the results. And this is just based on imagination, and you assume a different result and outcome in the past. Let's understand it with one more example. If I had seen this video earlier, I wouldn't have been so confused about the conditional. Again, you are imagining that if you had seen the video earlier, it would have become easier for you to understand the conditionals. But this didn't happen. And this is the unreal situation. So this was all about the second and third conditionals. In the end, I would just give you a mini test. If you like this video, hit the notification bell for more English lessons and tips. So now you have to give the answer in the comment box, which type of conditional is that. Thanks for watching the video. See you in the next video. Thank you. Till then, Allah Hafiz.